Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off, we were heading into Redcliffe, and we found out that Alistair is actually the son of the late King Merrick. With Kaelin dead, doesn't that make him next in line for the throne? Huh. Well, we won't press that for now. He seems really disinterested in that. Anyway.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I've heard Arleman is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack.
That's not good.
Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Teagan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Bann Teagan, Arleman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
And thus our introduction to Redcliffe. Teagan.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Teagan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Teagan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news!
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kaelin risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Tairn Cousland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Kaelin dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
Of course we'll help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
Isn't the timing of this awfully convenient?
Are you suggesting what's happened here is related to Caelan's death and the Civil War, even Eamon's illness?
Do you know why our Lehman is ill?
No, I do not. I arrived recently myself, having heard the news. I know as much as you do now.
Are there plenty of possible explanation? Oh, let's see. And don't you think someone might benefit from this?
I really haven't given it a lot of thought, to be honest. It's been a struggle just to survive. But it could be involved with the throne, yes. Our sister was Caelan's mother. I suppose we've royal blood, but it's a shaky claim to the throne, though still better than Loghain's. And it does mean Eamon could intervene in Loghain's bid for the throne, but let's not leap to conclusions.
I like him.
I would not like
He's
to think
practical.
that anyone would wish this on my brother. He is a good man, and much loved by the people of Redcliffe. And I can't imagine how terrible it must be for our lesser Isolde, and especially Connor. I would not want him to lose his father at such a young age.
You have some of our Lehman's knights here.
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Their search for the urn of sacred ashes?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
So what happens after... Oh, so why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Do you need more men in here with you? Or should things go amiss?
Should the monsters find their way in. I would prefer not to fight in the chantry, but if they come, then so must it be. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
So what happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Morgan disapproves, Alistair approves. Yeah, Morgan disapproves, she always disapproves. But there's actually one more conversation I would like to have with Teagan.
What do you need? There is not much daylight left.
Tell me more about yourself.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
Come now, is knowing a little about you too much to ask?
I beg your pardon, my lady. Where are my manners? What would you like to know?
What will you do if our Lehman is dead?
I don't know. If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl, and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
Are you a skilled warrior?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
Good answer. Very diplomatic. Do you have any family yourself?
Oh, you mean, am I married? No, I've never had the pleasure. If I did, I'd be lucky to find a woman as lovely as yourself.
Flatterer.
If I may be so bold, what of you, my lady? Are you married?
No, I'm not.
I find that hard to believe. Surely that is a crime somewhere. But I am too bold, my lady. This is hardly the time for such banter. Please accept my apology.
In fact, you are not bold enough, my lord.
You're too kind, my lady. Amongst many other things.
Perhaps we should get back to the matter at hand.
Good, then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
I'll see what I can do.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Yeah, a little bit of flirting with Teagan there. Alright, let's check out this chantry.
Why haven't my son and father returned here?
Because they're dead.
Blessed art thou who
They're
seeks
gone,
his forgiveness.
dear boy.
Am I stuck on a child?
Thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy place.
Are you sleeping on that book, sir? Am I standing on the edge of... Am I floating? I'm going to read that book that your head is currently resting on, while I stand nearly on top of you. Now you may remember, back in the Kokari Wilds, we found a lockbox addressed to Jeddah.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Kokari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jeddah?
I am. You've heard of me?
I have something here from your husband.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
Poor woman.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the
Bookshelf.
bad men coming? Soon, darling.
Demonic possession? What does that have to do with anything? And you're also resting on a book. Or that was the same one that I...
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Caitlin?
Let's go.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away.
That was a dumb
I don't
question.
know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevin, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Why would he run off? Do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
Grief can make us do many things that don't make any sense, I'm afraid. If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Have you tried looking for your brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Don't worry. I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
Morgan disapproves, doesn't
Night
she?
is coming.
Oh,
The monsters will return and...
she actually doesn't. Well, let's go out into the chantry, or the chantry courtyard area.
No, we don't have the men
No
we
sign
need.
of them coming back from the
Their
castle,
numbers just
Murdoch.
keep growing each night.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
You're Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
And why would you think that?
For more reasons than you'd care to hear, I bet. Still, there's no reason to think Ban Teagan's lost his mind. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
Sudden voice change. What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Is there anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Carry on, then.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
That's right, folks! Not only was I completely right in saying that we have to come in and fix a major disaster that's going on, but we're gonna have to do it piece by freaking piece. Anyway, this is Caitlin's house. Let's go loot it. I mean, she's not there, right? So we have free reign to go through and just take what? When you approach the dresser, something moves inside. You hear a short, surprised intake of breath, and then silence. Hello? Is someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home.
Young man, come out this instant.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the chantry if you really want.
First tell me what you were doing in there.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I could help you.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was grandfather's, and grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Where is this sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
But I could use that sword to help the village.
I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I? Father would have if he were here. Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people.
We will.
I should go back to the chantry.
Yes, you should.
Good luck.
Thank you. Run! Run, little boy! Run! Back to the chantry while we loot your house. You thought I was joking, didn't you? I'm not. Don't get... Wow. That was really bad. Second floor. Okay, chest. You used a key. The green blade. And bookshelf. So there actually isn't anything that we can really loot here outside of the, sword. Actually, is that sword better than what I've got? No, it's not. It really is not. Is it better than what Alistair's got? A little bit. Not really, no. And the others in my party can't use it. Because they're mages, and apparently mages suck at using swords. No, instead mages stand there and brace themselves while slowly swaying back and forth with their staves. Let's go back to the chantry and make sure that Bevin made good on his word. Looks like he did.
Bevin said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
About the sword I found in your home.
Bevin told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
Perhaps I could pay you something for it.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevin. I couldn't ask you for money.
It's a very valuable sword. Here, 500 silver. Take it.
Oh, how generous we are today, it appears.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Morgan disapproves. Of course she does. But she's still pretty much on the warm side. Oh well. No, I don't mind handing her 5 sovereigns. Poor kid. Just about lost her whole family. Militia? There is a lot to explore here. If I don't get stuck on Don't get stuck on things, Charlotte. Alrighty. Well, this is Dwin's home. But we're going to head there on the next installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins, because I'm not quite, but just about out of time for this installment. So, hope to see you then, folks.